Hi everyone, I'm JD. Welcome back to my channel. Well, I'm excited because March is almost here and I've given myself this challenge, a daily journal challenge, to use a different supply every day for the month of March in my journaling. So I've made this little printout card for anyone else who would like to join in. And you can stick that in your journal like I will be. So here is my, let's zoom you guys out. This is my monthly journal for March that I made myself, one of my wallpaper journals. And I'm not sure, maybe I'll make a little pocket here or something and tuck it in there, or just stick it on the front page. So you can print this out and size it however you want. It's available for free for anyone, either on my Patreon or the Willowbound Journals Facebook group page. So I'll link both of those below and you can choose which one you'd like if you want to print this out. And yeah, these are the supplies that I've chosen. I've took into consideration people's requests and hopefully covered everything. Some of them people were saying scrap fabric or scrap paper. So when I say something like paper here, you can use new paper or scrap paper. You can adapt it to what you want. One person suggested junk mail, so I just put a category of junk, so it doesn't necessarily have to be just junk mail. It could also be like packaging that you throw out or something like that. So a lot of these you can just take as you want. A bag, you could use a glassine bag, or a bag from, when you go buy something and they give you a bag to put it in. It could be a plastic bag, it could be a paper bag. So yeah, there's lots of room for you to interpret this however you want, but hopefully you have most of these supplies on hand. This is all about using supplies that we already have. It's about maybe sourcing some supplies from op shops and using things that maybe it's out of your comfort zone and you want to try using them more. For me, it's ink stamps. That's one of those things. And these later ones down here, I thought maybe might be a bit more difficult to source. So I've given you a bit of time to find these, and things like a flower. So I would like to press a flower, and so if I can get onto that earlier, hopefully it will be pressed by the time I get to this day 27. And maybe to source some wallpaper. I actually ordered my first wallpaper samples online, so they'll probably get here in time for me to use some of those in this journal page spread on day 30. Day 31 is all about using just pen, no other supply, and trying to make something creative and fun just through writing. And maybe that can be a day of reflection, just saying how we found the journal challenge, what we learned, what we liked, what we didn't like, and what we'll take into the rest of our journal journey. And you can also, another reason why I wanted to get this out now is so you can plan it in advance. So it's like, okay, day 5, I need a photo. So you can dig around and find a photo in advance. Oh, day 16, I need a book page. You can think about what book you want to use. Oh, day 23, we need vellum. Okay, let's go find some vellum. So this is why it's here. Of course, you can swap these around. If you're like, day 1, I want to use glitter. Then you just use glitter and swap them around and do whatever you want. I forgot to mention in the intro video to this challenge another reason why I'm doing this. So it's not just for me to get journaling more regularly and using supplies that I perhaps don't use, all that kind of thing. My inspiration was largely coming from the Brown Satchel. I'll link her channel below. She does this thing, Inktober, and you may have heard of it, but it's like you use ink to draw a picture. This is my understanding of it, could be completely wrong, but she would do one every day in October, and she would generally at the end of each day sit down at a desk and do a picture with her ink. And she was just saying how that really helped her to get into a habit and routine, and got her into the into the practice of drawing with ink, and it developed her skills. And so that's kind of why I'm doing this as well, and I took inspiration from that. It's to develop my journaling skills. So another person I knew a while ago told me this kind of great piece of advice. I showed her some of my drawings, and she was a drawer too, and I hadn't drawn for a while and said, I was out of practice, and she was just saying, if you get back into it, if you draw something, a little thing every day, you find you just get back into practice, and then you can tackle bigger projects, bigger drawings, and more advanced things, because your skills just grow simply by doing practice day in, day out. And yeah, that really obviously stuck with me because that was ages ago when she gave me that advice when I was a kid in high school. And so yeah, I'm applying that principle, that Inktober principle, and that advice this lady gave me to this month of journaling. It's literally just about, it could just be a 5-minute page spread, and we just do a quick page spread. It's not about overthinking. It's these prompts that help just get something on the page and not be paralyzed by the blank page. And yeah, the more we do that, the more you get into a habit. Who knows, this could last for the rest of the year. The daily challenge could, or the daily journaling could just get into a pattern and a habit and last forever. But the idea is that it helps me to develop in my journaling skills, basically. So yeah, I hope that all made sense. Anyway, just a quick video there. I'm excited and getting ready for March 1st, and then hopefully by the end of March this whole journal will be filled, and that will be a really fun thing to look back on. So yeah, I'm excited. Yay! Alright, who else is excited? Who else is joining in? Do you have a journal that you've made for it? I'd love to know. So yeah, feel free to chat in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!